Welcome back to How to Save Like a Mennonite. I am the Mennonite Miser, and I'll be your Mennonite Miser advisor. So today we're going to talk about personal care and all the things we need to do to take care of ourselves, and maybe find ways that will give you tips on doing these things cheaper or extending the life of the items that you already use. So we'll go over things like shampoo and toothpaste and laundry soap and all those types of things, shaving, makeup, etc. All right, let's start with shampoo. What I like to do is I take a bottle of shampoo, I buy the brand that I like, and then get two of the older containers that I've kept in reserve. And I pour a third into each bottle, and I've extended the life of my shampoo. I've made 3 out of 1 bottle. Now this really works. It may sound very obvious. You may even say, I'm already doing this. If you do this consistently, this will really add up. So I had 2 shampoos that I was using, alternating. 2 bottles lasted me an entire year. My hair was not greasy. I was not dirty. It cleaned my hair beautifully. And this can be done. You don't need to use a lot. You don't need to pour half the bottle on your head. You can just, you'd be surprised how little you need to really get clean. I do this also with soap. So just regular hand soap. I also pour that into, 2 more bottles and extend the life of that in the same way. I do this with dishwashing soap in the sink. I do not do this with dishwashing soap in the dishwasher because I've found that resulted in negative consequences. It just wasn't as clean. So experiment around. The idea is not to make this a negative experience, but to see how low you can go and still maintain your quality of life. So the dishwasher, it didn't work very well. And with laundry, that can also get a bit tricky because everything is concentrated now. So it's hard to kind of gauge how much you need and how low you can go. I have found with the concentrated laundry soap, though, I can use half and then supplement it with borax. Borax is very cheap, and that will extend the life. I don't use borax alone, but I'll use half of the concentrated amount and then add the recommended amount of borax. So that can really, really help. And of course, you want to buy as much bulk as possible. Bulk is cheaper, but you have to look again at the, you have to comparison shop and find the lowest brand. Sometimes bulk isn't cheaper of certain brands. So with laundry too, make sure that you experiment around with the drying. You may be a little shy of the clothesline. You may not have one, but if you do, even an indoor clothesline, and do that occasionally. You don't have to just go right over, but like let's say you do it 2 or 3 times out of your total, or as many as you can stand. These things really, really add up as a cumulative effect, and the more that you put these all together into a comprehensive program, you will see financial reward. Let's take toothpaste. This is another little tip that may help you to extend the life of your toothpaste. First of all, you don't need that huge curly Q they show on the advertisements. That's really unnecessary. You really just need the little pea size that's recommended. And what I like to do is, let's say you brush your teeth 3 times a day. Maybe on one of those times or more, you can use baking soda. Baking soda is it's very good for your mouth. It's healthy. It makes your mouth feel really clean. And I don't recommend using it exclusively because it's kind of harsh on your teeth. It can wear off the enamel if that's all you're using. And also you may want to use fluoride. Some people don't, but if you want to use fluoride, then obviously you would need to use toothpaste. So something else, shaving. So when I shave, I use the shampoo. I save back some of the non-diluted shampoo. You wouldn't want to use the diluted shampoo because that could result in cutting your skin. You don't want that. But the regular shampoo works beautifully, and that way you can avoid having to buy the extra commodity of this slick stuff that we think that we all need, shaving cream, and then the stuff on top of that, you know, the skin moisturizer and everything. You don't need that. I use olive oil for skin moisturizer. I use either olive oil or castor oil, or hemp oil is also very good. Hemp seed oil. Variety of different, you know, coconut oil as well. So you don't really need to buy all these things that have sodium lauryl sulfate and everything else in it as well. So let's just go into makeup really quick. Obviously, I don't wear makeup, but I think there's nothing wrong with makeup, and many people really enjoy it. So some things that you can do to extend the life of your makeup. I would not recommend going too cheap because there's a lot of heavy metals, lead, mercury, and lots of things you don't want on your face in makeup. However, if you alternate, so say one day, you know, let's say you buy the good makeup. One day you do your eyes, and that will be your eye day, and then the next day you do your lips. And so you alternate back and forth, maybe take a day off or put it on more lightly one day. And this will help to extend the life of that makeup. You know, foundation you may choose to wear every day because that may be something that you're very comfortable with. Again, try not to go too cheaply because you don't want to hurt yourself. The same thing with sunscreen. Commercial sunscreen is very, very damaging. There's nanoparticles, lots of heavy metals and preservatives, and there are articles you can find online that show that sunscreen is very dangerous, and some people believe that it actually causes a cancer it's trying to prevent. So be careful. Get the stuff that's, you know, organic. They do have more, I don't know if it's completely organic, but natural sunscreen. Usually it's titanium dioxide or zinc oxide. And you can wear things, you know, do what they recommend with hats staying out of the sun and everything, and try really hard to just avoid the commercial sunscreens. I think that they're fairly dangerous. So anyway, these are some things that may help you. And one other tip on shaving for guys: there really is nothing wrong with the beard. The beard is wonderful. I think beards are beautiful. And also, I do know women that don't shave as well, and there's nothing wrong with that either. No one said that you had to shave, and no one said that you don't. That's just a personal decision, but I know people who do both. And so post your own ideas that you've learned about saving money with personal care, and ask questions, and hopefully this will help and extend the life of your products and help you to put a little extra cash into your pocket.